Welcome back to RuskiWeldFab. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today is a glorious Sunday afternoon. I don't have anything to edit or show you any interesting videos, so I thought I'll just do a quick update, effectively one take, just talk through what's happening and what's going to be happening. Right, so this thing. I think I mentioned in the previous video, it performed somewhat well. Well, in a sense, it survived for 3 days of abuse. Truck day and 2 events of time attack. As I mentioned before, yes, they gave me 2 cabs, but by no means I consider this a win. I did set a personal best, but it's not even enough to be that mighty K20 Clio. So yeah, back to the drawing board. A bit disappointed, but disappointed in the sense that it wasn't as what I expected it. I really thought it was going to be a bit faster, but there's a few changes that I definitely need to make. Let's talk about what actually broke on the car. Well, nothing really. Surprise, surprise. There were few issues though. The clutch. I basically need to take the engine out again, take the gearbox off, and have a look why the clutch was slipping. I have a sneaky suspicion because I actually put my little endoscope inside the gearbox, the bell housing, because I thought maybe the seal that I've replaced before was pushing oil and then it got contaminated, because I had that before on a dyno. But I had a look and it looks kind of dry. So I think it's because I didn't bed it in properly, because at the track day, they say you have to drive for 500 miles. I mean, who's going to do that in a truck car? Of normal sort of road driving. Obviously, I didn't do that. I did maybe 2 or 3 sessions on Friday or Saturday, where I would literally be in the lowest possible power and just sort of puddling along, you know, doing maybe 8 to 10 laps per session. So I reckon maybe I put 50 miles on it, and then I started pushing it progressively more and more and more. Sorry. And by Sunday final, the clutch already started slipping, because I kept turning the boost ever so slightly more and more, but only when it's hot. So for the first 3 laps it was fine, but then when it gets hot, I don't know. So we need to investigate that and possibly just realign the clutch plate itself. So that one thing, that was an issue. Another issue, obviously we all know by now, the map is completely off. It's overfueling like mad, so that needs to be addressed. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that regard yet, but time is running out. But first I need to fix a few issues. The manifold is leaking like crazy. You can see I already taken a few bits off. I actually bought a little fog machine. Actually, maybe product placement. I bought it on Amazon. This thing, it wasn't expensive at all. I really thought that would be much more expensive. But yeah, it does a wonderful job. Has a compressor inside. You have a gauge and everything. I'm not trying. I mean, obviously, guys, I'll leave an affiliate link. If you want to buy one, I'll probably get 50p from sale. I mean, Amazon is like that, so it's not like I'm making a million, but it is a good machine that you know, I can recommend. It works remarkably well. So what I've done is I tested again for leaks, because we did it on the Stewart's dyno, but I wanted to see it for myself again. So the intercooler is all good, nothing is leaking. The manifold, the aluminium jobby, oh, what a nightmare. It's leaking in 3 places. One I can see here on one of the runners at the bottom. The smoke comes out, and then there's a small sort of from there, and then obviously the throttle body. So what I need to do, obviously the engine is coming out, so I need to take this off and repair it so there are no leaks whatsoever, and probably reinforce this again and see what can be done so it doesn't sort of vibrate. And then the throttle body, it was leaking on here, because this shaft, the way it goes through, there's a sort of obviously O-ring or whatever seal here and there. So it was leaking in both places, from here where the spring is and from the throttle position sensor, like that. So obviously you can't have boost leaks, because that's not, you know, because the car cannot boost properly. So to address the throttle body issue, I am gonna go with electronic throttle body. It's a Bosch something, I don't remember. I think it's from an S3 Audi or something like that. It's basically the same diameter as I had before, so it will all line up. The beauty about this thing is that I can, like on the RS4, I can actually set certain percentage open of the throttle, like all the modern cars have. Like, for example, first to third gear, it would only open, let's say you put the pedal to the floor, and it would only open it, let's say 50%. So it's almost like boost by gears, but it's boost by throttle position, if you will. And then I would be able to control it on the fly. So for example, if I don't want it, if it's too much in the first, I can actually make it even less, and then all those things. And to control all of this, ding, the ECU that I have, it's DTA S60 Pro. It's quite an old ECU, and I think they've been discontinued. So they introduced a new line of ECUs, but obviously, you know, it's more expensive to buy another one. So I got control box specifically for fly-by-wire. This is the box that actually does all of this stuff, and it's very, very simple. It has a plug, and you basically just sort of daisy chain it to your own ECU. So we're gonna do that. So that should probably address all the sort of leaking issues and stuff like that. And then I will see what I can do with the pipe here, because this is sort of a quick release and it was leaking a little bit. And I think we'll just go with a normal silicone hose and proper clamps. There was a small leak of oil somewhere in there. I have no idea where it's coming from. Me and Eddie and a bunch of other guys, everyone looked with a torch. It's not like it's leaking, because it's not even dropping anything. The car has been sitting here for more than 2 weeks and not a single drop fallen down, and I actually don't have a splitter. So it's not leaking, it's just a bit of sweating, and I know it was dry before, so I'm not sure, we need to investigate, but that's not an issue whatsoever. So another big addition, let's go fast without actually learning how to go fast. Wow, learning. Ba-bam! Courtesy of Tegiwa. A lot of people have been asking, why are you sponsored by Tegiwa? It's not a Honda, you don't have any Honda parts. Well, Tegiwa don't only just do Honda parts or Jap parts, they do things like this, universal parts. So I've been, I don't want to say sponsored, because they didn't just give it to me, obviously. I did pay for it, but with team deal, you know what I mean? Luke is fantastic, he looks after us as a team, we all want to be faster. So if you don't know Garmin Catalyst, so basically this is effectively a lap timer, but it's more than a lap timer. It has a camera, so you don't have to faff around with all of this, like upload videos and then put your overlays. It will automatically give you all the overlays, all the sort of time deltas and everything. But the beauty about this thing is that all of the other data loggers, they're not as user-friendly, in a sense. You cannot literally view them straight away and see where you're making mistakes and what can be improved. This thing actually shows you almost down to a line on the corner, where it would say, well, if you've taken this one, this was your perfect line, so try and do that, blah blah blah. So hopefully this will help improve my driving skill, or confidence, I would say, because I would say the majority of it all comes down to how confident you are. If you're confident in your car and you've been driving it for donkey's years, for example, let's take Nigel in his Pinderwagen, or Prawn in A3. They've been driving it for like 15 years. They know their cars inside out, what they're gonna do, how they handle on the limit. This car is still pretty fresh to me. I mean, I've been having numerous issues, as you know, with gearboxes and this and that. So effectively, I don't really know how far I can push this. So of course it's scary. I have a family, you know, you can't just sort of go, you know, full on and crash and stuff. So it's all about driver confidence. So if this little box can tell me that, right, you can go faster, then I guess the only thing left is to trust it. You can probably see a little bit of carbon on the roof. Well, I am gonna make a few beats from carbon for the car. I'm not gonna go into this right now, because that will make a nice little video. But also I made a bonnet skin for a client, shall we say? Yeah, a client, because I'm RuskiWeldFab Productions, RWF Productions. I make custom things now for people. Okay, well, this is an update, I guess. Another thing I wanted to ask you guys. When I do those giveaways and when I do the reviews, I honestly thought that people would be all over them because I am taking stuff for free, yes, but I'm not getting paid for it. And I'm only doing it so I can give those things away to you guys so you can win. So there is a bit of so there is competition spirit and stuff like that. And I mean, I like free stuff, obviously, but I wanted to say who doesn't, but clearly my subscribers don't, because the last video with the phone holder, I mean, surely people use phone holders, or you all sorted and stuff. So I'm kind of a bit like, should I do them again? I mean, please go down into the comment section and let me know. Am I completely sort of over my head with all of this and I shouldn't sort of even take any products for reviews? Because I can guarantee you I'm being really, really impartial. I tell them when they ask me, can you do this and that? I tell them I'm going to say it as is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If it's shit, it's going to be, you know, I'm going to say about it. And if it's a good product like the phone holder, I actually bought another one. It's in the Volvo. So let me know. Let me know if you guys want me to continue doing that, because last thing I want to do is for people to start unsubscribing and thinking that I'm just trying to sell stuff. I'm not. Because the reason being, the next review I have to make is this. That's a 250 quid dash cam. You know, if nobody wants it, I would rather, you know, do a review and, you know, that will be the last one and actually keep it for myself. But, you know, if you guys want it, then, you know, but I just don't want just 15 people participating in this. You know, I want some kind of viewership, something in return for making a video, you know what I mean? Because the phone holder video only got 290 views. I mean, anyways. Okay, so guys, I think this has been long enough. I think I've talked non-stop for like 20 minutes. I will start getting this engine out next week, and then we're gonna do all the changes and stuff like that. You're probably asking, where is your fancy gearbox and what are you gonna do about that? I'll probably do another video because there's a few little options I can do here and there with regards to LSD gearbox and whatnot. But what you need to know is that sequential is still not here, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it at the moment. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a lovely Sunday. The weather looks lovely, and I'll probably not gonna do anything car related today. I'll just go and chill with my family, and I wish you all the best. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.